Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking all about BOXYCHARM Ipsy, the merger, and what has happened. I've already posted my reviews for the month on the Ipsy Glam Bag and the BOXYCHARM by Ipsy box. Both of those are already up. I will link them up above. But now that we have seen what the bags are looking like and a little bit more on that, I think it's giving us a little bit more info and what we can expect out of the future of BOXYCHARM and Ipsy. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching. And please don't forget to subscribe because I do upload every other day. And that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into that with me, talking all about post-merger, the future of BOXYCHARM, the future of Ipsy, what all of that means together, stay tuned. All right, so jumping right in, the first thing I want to say is those two unboxings are listed and linked up above, and so far I can say I really think it is a much better assortment than we've gotten in a lot of the months coming up to this point, and I think a lot of that just has to do with them not spreading themselves so thin. Many of you may not know, but I've actually worked in beauty marketing for a very long time, and when you're ordering products, say you want to make, this is just in front of me, say you want to make this, it's going to retail for like, let's call it $10 just because that's easy. It might only cost them $2 to make. But if you order 100,000 of them, they'll give it to you for $1.50. And if you order 1,000,000 of them, they'll only charge you $1 for it. So the more you order of this item, the lower the cost is going to be. But that product is still going to retail for the same amount. Now, just because the product cost is so low, it doesn't mean that the exorbitant markup isn't also huge. Like, I do want to also reiterate, brands that are charging $16 for a lip gloss that cost them $2 to make are also putting money into marketing and packaging and outer boxes and shipping and overhead. So there is going to be more than just that base cost associated. But when it comes to Ipsy and BOXYCHARM, when they had the Ipsy Glam Bag, the Glam Bag Plus, the Glam Bag X, the BOXYCHARM, BOXYCHARM Premium, and the BOXYLUXE, they didn't need 2 million of a product. They maybe needed a couple 100,000 of each. So by paring everything down, and instead of saying, you know what, we're going to do 100,000 of this for the Glam Bag Plus and 100,000 of this for the BOXYCHARM base box, they're going to say, screw it, let's give everybody this. So they're ordering double the amount, which means they're getting it for a lower cost. Now, it doesn't always mean it's going to be half price, but it definitely means that they'll be able to get it for a cheaper price so they can go for a higher value. When the budget of the box might have said, you know what, I can't spend more than $5 on this product. Well, if you're ordering more and the price is lower, that $5 is going to get you a lot further. So I do expect to see more Drunk Elephant, more Natasha Denona, more Pat McGrath, more of these high-priced products, because by ordering more of them, they're going to get them at a much more reasonable price. And I see that already in the boxes we've already gotten this month. The Glam Bag had, honestly, one of my favorite launches of the year so far has been the Benefit Professional skincare line. I still will be fully honest, I don't like the Benefit Professional primer. I used to love it, and then my makeup would break down around my nose, and I never knew why. The answer was my oil and silicone and water-based foundations were fighting with the primer. It just isn't great from a material. If you're doing it with just a powder foundation on top, it could be great. But I don't like it under liquid foundation. It will peel and give you those little bumps on your nose. However, the professional skincare line has been phenomenal. I have already religiously started using 4 of these 6 products, and this is one of the 6 that I hadn't tried yet. So the fact that I was able to get one of the, in my opinion, best launches of the year, only, maybe 6-8 weeks after it launched, to me is very exciting. I also really enjoy that I got Fenty, and I got Drunk Elephant, and I got Ulla Henriksen, and we got Ciate and Grown Alchemist, which are some amazing brands this month in the box. And to me, that is what this is about. I first ordered and started reviewing BOXYCHARM and Ipsy because, well, even before I was doing anything on social media, I was a paid subscriber because I wanted to try new things. And that was a way for every month me to get a box with 6 or 5 items that I otherwise might not have tried. Now, obviously, there were some months where I'd get something that I was already super excited to try, and that was always a welcome surprise. But most of the time, It was just, I was getting into makeup. I was newer to makeup at the time, and I wanted to try different things. And BoxyCharm and Ipsy were a way for me to do that. Now I've been doing this for so long that, I have a giant closet right over there that is packed with makeup. This entire credenza behind me is packed. It's blurry right now, but I have a bunch of stuff back there that I need to sort that will also go in. I've got a pile of stuff over here. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying I have so much that my expectations of product have gotten bigger. And maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I would have said, this eyeliner is okay, but I have to do it like XYZ to make it work. And I would do that. I would make it work. Now I'm at the point where if I don't like how it performs, or I need to do something special, or this only works with this type of brush and my face has to have this product underneath, or this primer only works with this foundation, I don't want to use it. I want things that work well with everything or that I can use easily, because I'm at the point now where I've gotten very, very, very specific, and I don't want to have to, figure out the secret to making a product work. I want it to just work. And I know a lot of people who believe that. So it does take more to impress me. And I have noticed that this month, compared to months in the past, I am much more impressed than I've been in a long time. I think the products this month look and perform very well. I think they're from brands that do genuinely excite me. And I think that it all comes down to, if we are constantly expecting more and more and more, and these brands keep raising the bar, then after a certain point, we're just going to get disappointed. And by eliminating the 3 tiers of BoxyCharm and Ipsy boxes that we're no longer getting, merging a couple of them together and making it make a little more sense, I think they can put more of that time and energy and resources into delivering a higher quality product so that we can go back to being excited again. Now, one thing that we have moved completely away from in the subscription box world, which I know that it's not something that we're going to get ever again, but I'm still upset that it's gone. I remember when you would get a BoxyCharm box, and with the exception of like the lip color being a little bit different, every single person got the same box. Maybe it was 1 or 2 different blush options, but it was the same product. And I miss when it felt like a curated, we are all going to get these types of products and we're all going to use them. And, as these brands grew, people got more demanding, and I got so much makeup and I only want skincare, or I only want skincare and I got so much. People got so specific that BoxyCharm started to take preferences and diversify. And if you want the skincare box or you want the makeup box, then you would tell them your preferences and that would happen. And then again, as they grew and grew and grew, if I'm signing up for the first time, I'm going to get some filler items from last month or the month before because they have extra. And to me, I will always, always, always prefer when we all kind of got the same boxes. I remember stalking YouTube to see what everybody got as far as the colors and how they were going to use it. And then when I started getting PR and I started getting my box early, and I was able to, see friends of mine on YouTube that we all did very different looks with the same palette. And now it's turning into the fact where we're not all getting the same boxes. And I think that's great. But I will say I do miss the days when it was a little more consistent. Now, that being said, I will say now that we are, every box is a little bit different, I do want all the PR boxes to be different because I would love for you guys to see variety in what all of us on various social media platforms are posting. But that's more on Ipsy BoxyCharm, and I have already given them that feedback. So hopefully we will be seeing different boxes for all of your favorite YouTubers reviewing different products every month, even though we're all getting an Ipsy or a BoxyCharm. Now, I would love to address any other questions you have down below, so drop them in the comment section. Let me know anything I might not have gone over, what your thoughts are. What do you think of the changes in Ipsy and BoxyCharm? Sound off, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.